Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, young men and ladies. Monday morning, the 22nd of June, coming to you at 4:50 a.m. Got up at 3. I got a lot going on today. Well, potentially a lot going on. I'm gonna take it slow and easy. It is a lot for me, but this is what I call Chrome Day. And this is the day that I'm going to unbox and unleash upon me the world of Chromebook Plus, Samsung Chromebook Plus. Anyway, we're going to get to know each other real well today. I just had a flash come across my screen. It's my security. Everything looks all right to me. These spider webs, they make it go off. Anyway, I'm going to have to, about once every 2 weeks during this season, I guess, especially with all the rain, I got to go out and wipe off the lens. But anyway, back to, so Chromebook Plus today, and I've got my Wi-Fi password. I've got my Google, I believe, password. Man, that thing changes so often. I'm not kidding you. I don't. It's amazing that they want us to keep up with all of that. There's got to be a simpler way. But anyway, so I tried to think a little bit ahead of what I'm going to run into this morning. Plus, I did ask AI. There's my big baby back there. Hi, honey. And she's just rising and shining. But I'm just going to, it's time to do this. And so I'm just now getting acquainted with the Book 5, Microsoft, and now I'm about to take on the Chrome Book Plus. It's a whole different world, but never again will I be at anyone's computers. They had me boxed in. If you don't do this, you don't do this. And so I said, now I'm going to create me an option. And I did. You know, that's something I've always been big into, is options. I never did like, and I'm not talking about the stock market. I don't know a damn thing about options in the stock market. I don't. And I don't want to. The one case that I knew of when I was a kid, their father bailed off into buying options, and he lost everything. So that's what I remember about options. Not for the faint of heart, and you better know what you're doing. And because he was a smart man. Anyway, but options. I've shared with y'all, I don't have a car. I think if you total them, there's 7 out there. And I didn't just go out and buy it. I've shared with y'all, they were cars I accumulated through the years. And but I got options. Let one go down, I got another to go to. And, I was thinking the other day, with Elon's trillionaire, and there's so many, the rich and the powerful and this and that. And the one thing about the money, what does money really get us? You'll see in just a second that this was just a thrown together video. I just wanted to get up and shoot it and get on with the Chromebook. But as I'm talking to you, I was thinking, though, the other day about the rich, and you know what money really buys you? It buys you options. You got other alternatives. You're not locked in. You don't have to do. You can do, or you can't do. And you get to choose. It gives you choices. You know, money itself, you know, it gives you choices. And that's beautiful for me. For might not mean a tinker's ding 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 to you, but man, I got a bell over there. I got a ring now. Gosh, y'all are just gonna have to excuse me, because if it's sitting there, I'm gonna get it. Y'all gotta hear this bell. But anyway, all I was getting to, this is the coolest bell. I don't know where I got it. Is that the coolest? I love that bell. As you can tell, I love the bell. But anyway, that's the thing about money. It gives you options. You don't have to. You get to. And, boy, thank God that I wasn't drafted into the service. That would have been a mess, because all of my options. But hey, my blessings and thanks go out to all our military, and I have many friends that served, but I would have been a piss poor soldier. I really would have. They really did us all a favor by me not being enlisted. I didn't join, and I wasn't drafted. We had the draft in my time, and I'll never forget that. They had like a bingo hall, balls going around. There's birthdays in there. If they pulled out your birthday, you were gone. And mine was January 23rd, and I ended up being like 330 something down the road, and they only pulled the first 60 numbers. But my neighbor, Ricky Danley, he was chosen. I think it was January 18th is what he told me, and he was selected, and he went. But he said, "Bennett, you're the luckiest guy." I said, "Yeah," and that was for me, but it was for them also. I'd have been a piss poor soldier. You know, I just don't like orders. You know, I've shared with this before. I don't like leading. I don't like following, but I like doing what I want to do when I want to do it. And but that's just me. And everybody out there that served, you know, you probably say, well, that, you know, I don't really give a shit either about that. You think anything you want. I don't care. And that's what kind of, yeah, that's probably why I'm alone all the doggone time, because I like my company and not a whole lot of others. And so I do us all a favor. I just stay out of your ways. And see, that's what's so great about being American and being free. You get to be who you are or want to be. And so, but a lot of that kind of stuff doesn't mean a tinker's diddly to most of you, but it did to me. You know, I even told my daughter, throughout her life, you know, I said, don't ever tell me that I gotta. You know, I can live with get to. I can live with suggestions, but don't you ever tell me I gotta. And I know that's another one of those strange quirks I've got. I don't like I've gotta, unless it's coming from me. Now, if I feel like I gotta, I gotta. And that's who I listen to, is what's going on here, not there. I saw a minute ago on YouTube, I just scrolled through it real quick. Man, it was all of these things that we got to worry about. It says, senior citizens, Social Security is over. I mean, it was a stream of this stuff, and I thought, and I'm going to click on that. You know what? There isn't a damn thing I can do about it. Get ready. Anyway, I am ready. All right, it's 10 minutes. I can't believe we already spent. All right, that's enough of me. Well, listen, wish me luck on my Chromebook Plus, and I will get back with y'all and let you know what happened tomorrow. And I'm just going to take this play by play, step by step, and I'm going to ease into this deal. I'm going to be taking notes the whole time. And anyway, thank you for tuning in and turning on. And if you got a couple of blips in the picture just now, it was due to my security. It's coming up showing different sites where something might be, but there's not. I see the cobwebs. Anyway, I'll go take care of that. No, not now. Later. Well, I love y'all, and let's have a great Monday. And Larry Bennett over and out. And remember, if we ain't having fun, it's our own damn fault. All right, see y'all later.